Welcome, my name is Sema. In today's demo, I will give you a brief overview of eBA platform. eBA is a transactional content management platform. It comprises of several important modules, including workflow management, document and record management, capture and dashboard. eBA gives you the ability to streamline and automate business processes that are content-rich and require various actions, views, decisions, and approvals. Actually, eBA platform can be used for nearly every kind of process that is high volume, manual, and paper-based. We have many different customer use cases in various industries for various departments. One of the key advantages of eBA is the simplicity of the tool, allowing business analysts to rapidly create new processes or change existing ones without the need of IT. Today, I want to show you the master data management process that is integrated with SAP. Also, we can see the content repository integration at the end of the process. As you know, master data is the most valuable asset of the business, and it's important to ensure data collection, validation, and movement. Companies need to maintain and control mechanisms to avoid the cost of bad data. So there is a need to optimize SAP data management tasks. They need to reduce manual work. Also, companies have some difficulties about the workflow development. For example, on the SAP side, setting a workflow mechanism for a business process that's similar to material master data creation takes more than 1 month. But with eBA, it's just for 2 days. And also material creation has 33 screens on SAP side. It's very confusing and can cause creating bad data. But with eBA, we can create role-based views for the same form and we can send them to the right users. So we developed this process to show you how it's easy with eBA. Let's start the process on the eBA user interface and see all details of the master material creation. We will use Ferhat user to start material creation because he is responsible of the new material creation in the system. So I changed the current user with the Ferhat. I log on with him and I will start a material creation process on the eBA interface. This is the web interface of eBA end user screen. And on the left side, you can see the authority-based menu. And on the workflow management tab, you can see the approvals and send items and messages related to the logon user. And on the application side, you can see the authorized menu items. And we will start the material master data creation with this menu. In this screen, we can create a new material from the existing material in the SAP side. So I can choose one existing material from this list. This pick list is fed from SAP. So I can choose an existing material like this. And some fields are filled automatically after this selection. And we can update some of these fields also for this new material. For example, I can change the weight unit from the pick list. And also these all choices comes from the SAP. And after the update of these fields, I should choose the accounting users for the next step. I want to send these material to the Jack users in the accounting department. So I will send the process with this event button. In the next step, the accounting user, Jack Jordan, will approve this new material and will review the new material data. Maybe he will update some fields related to accounting. So we need to change user with Jack Jordan. We have login as mechanism, and if the user is admin, he can change the current user with this mechanism, and we can log in with another user. So we will change user with Jack, and we will approve the form on behalf of Jack in this step. On the approvals menu, we can see the related approval, waiting approval on the Jack waiting list. And in this screen, we have a different fields for the accounting department. You can see the accounting fields on this part. So if we want to update some fields, we can click edit button and we can change some of these fields by these pick lists. Maybe we can add some comments to this screen about the new material. For example, if we think about the material description is wrong, we can update it in this step with the accounting user, and we can add comment. Description was wrong and I updated it, we can say. And all in all related steps, the users can add comments to this section, and after the final approve or in the process steps, we can see all comments in the screen. So I will click the Save and Continue button for the next step. And process goes to Material Data Governance group. You can see the flow picture in this screen also. The green lines shows where we are in the process. So we can see we are in Master Data Governance step. This is the final step. If one user in this group approves this form, the new material goes to the SAP, and our status will be material created, and then we will send a notification to the flow starter. Your new material has been created, like that. And we will approve this form with the Joy Jordison, and we will change user again. As I said, this is the final step, and we have the most general screen in this step. You can see all fields of the new material, basic data, MRP, and accounting. All fields we can see, and we can update also in the screen with the edit button. I will not change anything, and I will just approve this process. And you can see the flow has finished with the material created status, and we inserted new material to the SAP. And also we can see the validation message that comes from the SAP side. You can see the validation message in the flow tab. The material number is 3052. And also we can see this message on the document. If we want to enter the document, we can see the message also here. And I will show the new material in the SAP interface with this number. Let's see the new material. In the SAP interface, we need to enter this menu, MN03, and we need to enter material number here. The new material number is this, so I will enter the detail of this material. So you can see the new material here and all details that we enter on the EBA screen. We can transfer the data that we created in EBA only with a function that includes RFC name, parameters, and we can insert the data SAP site easily. Also, we can attach a document on the SAP site to this material, and we can see that attachment on the EBA content repository. Let's do a sample about it. We can attach a new material with this menu, create and the store business document. And I will attach a file to this material. For example, this PDF file can be attached to this material. And I will click the continue button, and this attachment is related with this material. So we have done the content repository settings with the EBA and this SAP system. So we can see that attachment on the EBA content repository. I will change the user with admin to see the document management. We have a ZM library for the material attachments. We saved these attachments in this library. We have done the content repository settings with this library. So we need to enter this library and the subfolder as material code. So you can see the new file here. The file name is GUID name. Also we can change it on the integration side, but for this demo we use the GUID name as the file name. So you can see the create date we have just created. And also if we want to see the documents, we can click and enter. We can download and see the attached documents with this option. And yes, you can see the attached documents in the SAP site on the EBA site. We can download and we can review it with the content repository integration. And what is the value of doing this process with EBA? I want to say something about it. And EBA workflow management system allows us with this process. We can simplify master data management on development side, also end user side with the useful EBA workflow features. Also we can create and maintain role-based master data process, and we can use drag and drop technology to quickly create and adapt existing workflows with the changing business requirements. Also, EBA reduces cycle times. We can create an approved material easily, and the system saves all tracks of the process as historical information. So we can ensure complete accountability for every master data transaction. This is important. And finally, this is the one of the most important ones, EBA improves company productivity because it allows content to be delivered to the right people at the right time and in the right format. So there is no need to go different systems and search the content everywhere. I hope this video has provided to you an overview of EBA and the different use cases that can be developed with this platform. So thank you for your attendance.